What's up guys, I'm Recon and welcome to VioTech Gaming. First off, I'd like to thank Nick, the founder and CEO of VioTech, for being such a great leader and keeping all the directors and staff members posted through emails and stuff like that. He's just being great and running this channel the best I could ever ask for it to be ran. Now this gameplay is a MOAB on Hard Hat and Headquarters, and it is hot as balls in my room right now. So if I stop talking, that means I passed out due to like heat exhaustion or some crazy shit like that. So anyways guys, like I said, I'm Recon and I run the channel Collabogamer, and I pretty much play any game you can think of. So if you guys have any suggestions, that's me getting a text by the way. If you guys have any suggestions or ideas and stuff like that for games or videos, please send me a message or leave me a comment or something like that, because honestly my channel is driven on the viewer suggestions and interaction, and I just thrive off of that. That's why my channel is named Collabogamer. Actually, it is collaboration between listeners, subscribers, and me. So guys, if you have any ideas at all, please let me know. And a great way for that to happen is Twitter, because Twitter is just kind of like a coming together of people of all sorts, and I don't even know how to explain Twitter. It is just great though, and I just made one really recently, and I definitely see it as a great opportunity for you guys to keep in touch with me. Now I'd like to get on to my main topic, which is game comparisons. Now you can look all over YouTube and there are game comparisons, and I'll tell you right now, to be honest, a lot of them are biased. So my goal for this video is to at least try to remain completely unbiased, which is going to be very tough because comparisons are based on opinion, and that's a fact. So this is going to be really hard, but I'm going to try it for you guys. The first game I want to talk about and pick apart kind of is Call of Duty. Now, it is definitely the most popular series, that's one of the reasons why I did a Modern Warfare 3 gameplay for my first introduction video on this channel. But I definitely will have some more varied content coming out on this channel of all games and all shapes and sorts and stuff. But Call of Duty is generally more fast-paced and definitely has smaller maps. And I would say there's generally 3 categories of players. Now, this isn't at all by any means official categories of players. So this is kind of just my interpretation, so feel free to take this however you want. Now, I think there's 3 categories: sniper, running gunner, and camper. Now, the sniper generally stays back to get a good vantage point, but they don't necessarily have to be holding a sniper. Somebody can play like a sniper using assault rifle or LMG or something just by sitting back and trying to get long-range kills. The next is running gunner, which generally is at the top of the leaderboards, and they get easy kill streaks because their strategy is just to rush the enemies off the spawn and get into one-on-one battles. And one-on-one battles are really key in the running gunner's arsenal because they have to be good at one-on-one battles, and they have to be good at reacting to where enemies are, and a lot of the times you see them drop-shotting and stuff, but that's just to gain the advantage in the one-on-one battle. And the next one is campers. Now, in my opinion, now this is an opinion coming into this, so it's no longer unbiased, but we'll just take a break from the unbiased so I can say this. Now, campers absolutely suck. I hate campers so much. I've gone into so many rooms and just gotten blown up by C4, just killed by a guy sitting in the corner. Now, the common theme with all of this is after that I feel the need to go back and get my vengeance on them. And in that way, they're more annoying than a threat. So a message to all you campers out there: you have a left hand, probably, so please use it. Just as a conclusion here for Call of Duty definitely requires more skill than strategy, but that definitely doesn't mean it doesn't require strategy. Battlefield is the next game, and it's really similar to Call of Duty because, after all, they're both modern first-person shooters. But Battlefield definitely has larger maps, and it's a lot slower paced than Call of Duty. It definitely has the same 3 types of players, though, and that's another similarity between the two. In my opinion, there's those 3 same types of players: sniper, running gunner, and camper, along with one extra in there, though, the strategic running gunner. Now, I don't see a lot of this in Call of Duty, but I definitely do in Battlefield. I definitely see a lot, and basically it just forms the kind of happy medium between running gunner and sniper. And they usually have like a mid to close range weapon, like an SMG, an LMG, or a shotgun, or something like that, or an AR. And they do incorporate those one-on-one battles, but as well as tactical point control, which is basically just taking an area and holding it down and stuff like that. And this is because the standard running gunning doesn't really work that well in Battlefield, just simply because of the more open maps. And also, due to the more open maps, there is more strategy involved, I would say, than skill. And it's more strategy and placement, because you want to get yourself to a good vantage point in a good controlling area in Battlefield to get a lot of kills. And the next game I want to talk about is Halo. Now, Halo is a lot different than all the other games because it's more fast-paced, very small teams, and that means very small maps as well, unless you go into Big Team Battle, which is a different playlist for those of you that don't know. And Halo is definitely a lot more strategic than Battlefield and Call of Duty. And while there is skill involved, there's also a huge, absolutely gigantic amount of thinking involved. And because of the limited loadout and weapon choices, there are only, I would say, two kinds of players: the support player and the Rambo player. And the support player kind of just puts shots on other players and sits back. They're the ones to play the objective. And for those of you that don't play Halo, Halo has Slayer game types, which is kind of like, it's a team deathmatch or free-for-all and stuff. But whereas they have also a lot of objective game types like Capture the Flag and King of the Hill. So the support player usually plays the objective more. Now, the Rambo player, on the other hand, can be pretty annoying because they do tend to take a lot of kills. And because of this, they do get a high amount of kills and end up on the top of the leaderboards. But sometimes they do die more, and that is definitely a big thing, because if you're out there running out Rambo, you're pulling out your DMR, and the DMR is the semi-automatic weapon, and you're just spamming that DMR, getting headshots left and right, cleaning up the support players' kills, you're definitely going to put yourself at risk to die more. So if you haven't played any of these games, one or more, I would say, I don't know, like if you haven't played Halo or you haven't played Battlefield or Call of Duty, this is a little review for you, as well as me kind of analyzing the games themselves. Now, let's get on to the results. I hate to be the bearer of indecisive news, but there's no winner. All of the games are too different. Honestly, it's like comparing a toothbrush to a blender. Like, you just can't do it. It's not logical, and it's based on preference. I might be the one to be like, whoa, I want a smoothie, but someone else might prefer some Listerine instead, and it just, I don't know, it's all personal preference. It's what you like better in a game. That being said, now that I have a little bit of time to talk about something else, I would like to talk about my computer, because I just got a new computer, and this thing is really awesome. It's a processing powerhouse, and for those of you that care about computers and stuff, I'll give you the specs. It's the AMD 8120 Bulldozer FX processor, and it's 3.1 gigahertz, 8 core, and it's just crazy. My computer has 8 gigabytes of RAM, and it has a Radeon HD 6870 graphics card. Now, I've not had any problems at all with the graphics on this computer yet, and it is just amazing. And I've always had like a crappy computer, and I feel like that really, really sucks now that I have this crazy computer that's just like cranking out graphics and cranking out videos. Definitely the biggest difference I noticed was with the rendering just goes so much faster. So I'll render this out and it'll go by in probably 5 minutes this video will be rendered. Alright guys, well that's all the time we have for today, so I want to thank you all for watching, and I would just ask you guys to go subscribe to me, subscribe to VioTech, and subscribe to the other directors too, because you guys are what's going to make this channel big. Anyways guys, I will see you next time.